Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is day 4 of our body, mind, soul yoga challenge, and we're going to start getting into the chakras. And we're of course starting with the first chakra, which is the root chakra. The root chakra is located down here in this area, so we'll be doing a lot of hip opening. It's located at the base of your spine actually, so we'll be doing a lot of hip opening, getting down into the hip area, and its function is to help you feel stable, secure, safe, grounded. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice. So today we're going to use a hand mudra. Hand mudras are just different hand and finger positions that have different functions, and we're using the Muladhara mudra. The Muladhara mudra is for the root chakra. Muladhara chakra is just another, is a Sanskrit term for the root chakra. So to do the Muladhara mudra, touch the tips of your middle fingers together. Let your pinky and your ring fingers fold down inside your palms interlaced. And then we create these rings with our index finger and our thumb, and the rings wrap around each other. So it looks like this. You can point the middle fingers down towards the ground. So let your shoulders be relaxed and make sure you're sitting nice and tall. And we'll hold our hand mudra here and do a little bit of breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take another deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. One more inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And come back to your natural breath. Releasing control over the breath. Spending these first few moments of our practice preparing our minds and our bodies for this root chakra practice, where we hope to activate the root chakra and increase feelings of security, stability, and grounding. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the fingers, release the hands. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Exhale, right hand lowers down to the ground. Left arm reaches up and over. Right elbow can stay straight, or the right forearm can rest down. Good. Reaching that left hand over to the right. We'll take an inhale, sweep both arms up, and then exhale, twist to the left side, right hand outside of left knee. Left fingertips rest behind you. You're gonna look over to the left or towards the left shoulder. We'll take an inhale, come to center. Exhale, left hand lowers down, right arm reaches up and over, left elbow straight, or rest the left forearm down. We'll take an inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand outside of right knee. Right fingertips rest on the mat behind you or on the ground. Good. Take an inhale, come back to center. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Exhale, release the hands. Bottom of the feet come together. You can bring the hands on the ankles, or you can cup the feet with the thumbs inside of the arches of the feet. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, keep a flat back as you hinge forward, bending from our hip area. Good. Inhale in your bound angle. Exhale, float back up to a seat. And then we'll come to hands and knees in a table position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. From here, we'll thread the needle. So take an inhale, extend the right arm out to the side. Exhale, flip the palm upward, bring it behind the left. Right ear, right shoulder come down. And you can stay here if you want a little bit more. Maybe you extend this left foot out to the side and reach for the toe. It's a little bit more advanced. You can also stay where you are. And you can also bend this left arm behind your back. You can do that with your foot extended or your foot not extended, just to open up this left shoulder a bit. Good. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes back down if it's not already there. We'll press back up to a table position and do that on the other side. Take an inhale, extend the left arm out to the side. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder, come down to the ground, coming behind the right arm. And if you like, this right foot can extend. Right hand can stay planted on the ground or bend it behind your back. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, right hand comes back down. Right leg comes in. We'll press back up to a table position, coming back to hands and knees. From here, let's move into Marjariyasana and Bidalasana, but we're going to add in Balasana, a child's pose. So moving into cat-cow, take an inhale, flip the tailbone upward, arch the spine, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin down to the chest, and sit back towards the heels, extending the arms forward for this child's pose variation. And inhale, come back to cow, arch the spine, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, come back to child's pose, Balasana. Good. Let's move in and out of those two positions at our own pace with your own breath. Good. Let's end in a table position. Fingers spread nice and wide, and we'll rock back and forth over the wrists a couple times to stretch our wrists out. Good. From here, come back to stillness. Tuck those toes under, lift the hips up and back for Ardha Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Press your chest towards your thighs, your heels towards the ground. Nice flat back here. Taking a couple breaths. We can alternate bending one knee at a time. Good. Remember, if you ever need a break off your arms, to drop down to your knees and extend the arms forward for puppy pose. And then when you're ready, we'll start to extend this right leg straight back. Inhale. If you like, you can bend that knee, open the right hip, Lower that right shoulder down. Sometimes that right shoulder starts to come up. Exhale, step the right foot up in between the hands. However you get it there is fine. You might need to come down to your knee first and then step it up. Or you may be able to bring it straight up in between the hands. And then we'll go ahead and lower that left knee down to the ground. Then from here, we'll sweep both arms up for a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Right knee is aligned over the ankle. Both arms extended up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring this right arm inside of the right knee. Our left foot will kick out perpendicular to our mat. And you can just rest this left hand on your hip. Keep those right toes pointing towards the top of your mat. And then bend into this right knee a little bit. You'll feel that nice hip opener. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten this front leg and then pivot those toes to face the left side so that the outside edge of your right foot is parallel with the top edge of your mat. We're going to rest our left fingertips down to the ground and reach this right arm up and over for this half circle pose, Ardha Mandalasana. Maybe you can lift your gaze up towards the sky. Good. Take an inhale here. Sweep both arms up. And then we're going to bring that left foot back in and pivot up onto the right heel. So pivot up onto the right heel. Bring that left foot back in so that your left shin is parallel with the left edge of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down towards your mat. Now, if you feel like you can't quite reach, go ahead and bend your knee. That's totally fine. And then maybe you can readjust and straighten that right leg. But if not, having a bend in your knee is totally okay. You should feel a stretch in the calf and in the hamstring, the back of the leg. Maybe find a little movement side to side if you like. Good. From here, bring those hands flat to the mat. So if you need to bring a deep bend into your knee to bring those hands flat, go ahead and do that. And we're going to step this right leg behind us. So just gently extending the right leg back. However you get it there is fine. And then we're going to bring this right toe over to the left. So step that right foot over to the left side. And then we'll look over towards the right foot. Feel a good stretch kind of in the back. Take an inhale. Exhale. We'll come back to a table position on hands and knees. And then we'll tuck our toes under and lift the hips up and back for down dog. If you need a rest, drop down to the knees. Take a couple breaths here. Good. When you're ready, take an inhale, extend that left leg back. You can bend the knee and open the hip if you like. Lower the left shoulder down. Inhale. Exhale, step that left foot up in between the hands. However you get there, come down to the knee first if you need to. And then we'll rest this right knee down. Sweep both arms up for Anjaneyasana on this side, low lunge. Good. Press down through the ball and heel of that front foot. Inhale. Exhale, left arm comes inside of the left knee. Right hand to the right hip. Kick that right foot out perpendicular to your mat. And then we'll deepen, bending into that left knee a bit. Maybe gently kind of pressing into that left knee with the right arm, or with the left arm rather. Pressing that left knee open a bit. Good. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Pivot the left toes over to the right. Right fingertips come down to the mat. Left arm sweeps up and over for Ardha Mandalasana, half circle. Great side stretch here. Take an inhale, sweep both arms up. Bring that right foot back in. Pivot up on the left heel. You might have to walk that left foot in towards the center a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Remember, you can bend that knee as much as you need to. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, maybe you can melt down a little bit. You can move side to side here if you like. In this half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. From here, we'll get ready to extend that left leg back. So bring your hands flat on the ground. However, you can gently extend that left leg back. And then step that left foot over to the right. And look over towards the toes. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale, come back to a table position. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back for down dog. Good. Take an inhale here in your down dog. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your gaze in between your hands. Step, jump, or float the feet up behind the hands. Good. Now from here, bring your hands to heart center. We'll be in this squat position. Elbows will come inside of knees. Try to let your toes face more forward. And then we'll start to sink down into the hips. So there may be a lot of people who sinking down this deep is a bit much. So you can stay up high, or if you have a couple of blocks, you can sit on a couple of blocks, or you can do this kind of modification, sitting all the way down. Bring your feet out wide, keep your elbows inside of your knees, and just let your fingers come down to the mat. This is kind of like a seated version of Malasana or garland pose. Good. So in your Malasana, let those toes be pointed a little more forward. Chin parallel to the floor, long spine. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to bring our fingertips down to the mat and lift our hips for this kind of wide leg forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale, sit back down into your Malasana squat. Take an inhale. Exhale, fingertips come to the mat, lift the hips. Come into this wide leg forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, sit back down to Malasana. If this is a lot, you can just find stillness. It's totally fine. Take an inhale. Exhale, will gently come down to a seat. However you get there is okay. I'm going to bring my hands behind me and just come to a seated position with my legs in front. Keep your knees bent and let your heels be grounded into the floor. And then once you get there, we're going to grab the outside of the feet and start to scooch our hips back for this different version of a seated forward bend. I think this is also called caterpillar. So just start to scoot your hips back until you feel a stretch in the spine, in the lower back. You can rest your head down if you like. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently start to make your way back up to a seated position. Feel free to shake your legs out a bit. And then we'll come down to our back. Let's bend our knees, bringing our feet flat. Scooting the hips close to the heels. Making your way to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rocking side to side. Good. From here, keep your right knee hugged in. Let your left leg come to rest on the mat. And then we'll use this left hand to pull our right knee over to the left. Our right arm will extend out to the side. Trying to keep our shoulders close to the ground, but if your shoulder lifts, that's okay. Your knee may not quite touch the ground either. So feel free to put a pillow underneath your shoulder, underneath your knee, if you like. But just do the best you can here. We won't be here for that long. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Hug the left knee in, right leg rests. And we'll use the right hand to pull the left knee over to the right. Left arm can extend out to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, hug those knees back into the chest. One last time, rock side to side. Curl your body into a little ball. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release to Shavasana. Feet reaching towards the bottom corners of your mat. Arms resting at your sides, palms facing upward. You always have the option to come to a seated position instead if you prefer. Let's come back to those long, slow breaths we used earlier. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Second deep inhale. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Come back to your natural breath. Allowing your body to relax and let go. As it becomes heavier with each exhale. While you're here, I'll say a couple of root chakra affirmations to you, which you can repeat silently to yourself or aloud. I am grounded and safe. I have everything I need. I am at home in my body. I am grounded and safe. I have everything I need. I am at home in my body. Take an inhale, breathe in those affirmations. Exhale, begin wiggling your fingers and toes. If you're laying down, roll over onto your favorite side using your arm as a pillow. As we all take a moment here to reflect on our practice, to revisit those affirmations, and to extend gratitude towards ourselves for practicing self-care and self-love today. When you're ready, gently make your way up to a comfortable seat. And together we'll sweep the arms up overhead, let the hands meet. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Namaste. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for this root chakra practice. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought about it, how you're feeling. Check the links in my description box about joining my channel as a member. There's also a link to Black djnicomarie merch, tees, tote bags, dad caps, and there's also a link down there to my DJ channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Peace and love.